Welcome in! Howdy, everybody! Welcome! Welcome to the Tuesday stream. Hope everybody is having a good week so far. Hope everybody enjoyed the weekend as well. Don't worry if your week is going bad, because we're about to make it a whole lot better. Welcome in. Is this the voice I'm supposed to be using for today? I don't remember. I don't remember what voice I'm supposed to be using for today, but I guess I'll use this one for now. Welcome in. Today, we will be playing the Darkside Detective, a Fumble in the Dark. Interesting thing about this game, it is a series. It is not... I don't know if I'm going to play the whole series, but I got this game for free on Epic, and it is on my list to get through, so we're going to play it. But this game's not exactly horror, so to speak. I mean, it is spooky. It does have creepy atmosphere, dark tones, some dark humor. But there's not really gonna be, at least to my knowledge, any jump scares. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be. Although I don't think the characters are voiced, so I may have to voice act. Maybe it's best if I do switch over to this voice. Sound all detective-like. I guess I'll figure it out when we start the game. I'm not worried about it right now. For now, I'll talk in this voice, because I think it's been a while. Or at least it feels like it's been a while. No, I did this voice on Thursday. Yeah, I did it on Thursday. We're fine. But I'd much rather be playing this than some other spider game somewhere. So if I gotta switch voices in the game, that's fine. That's just how it is. That's how it works out sometimes. I gotta tell ya, working the weekend and then working the week after fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. Like, what am I supposed to do, you know? What am I supposed to do? I don't know how I'm supposed to, like, I don't know, I'm supposed to get some rest. I'm busy enough as it is. And somehow I'm expected to just work, I don't even know, 12 days in a row. Ugh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm so tired. Don't get me wrong, I have caffeine. I will be energetic, but like, it really gets you, you know? Speaking of which, let's go ahead and take a sip. Okay. So before I jump in, obviously we've always got stuff to talk about, right? Well, sometimes I find myself falling short. But there's always stuff to talk about. There's always drama. There's always drama going on. No, I'm not going to talk about VTuber drama, but man, is there a lot of crap going on just in the background all the time. Feels like I can't escape it anymore, you know? Kind of scared. A big thing that seems to be happening recently, well, this is popping on my feed recently, but I don't know if it's happening right now. A lot of VTubers are apparently getting copyright struck automatically by themselves, which is a little weird. There's that AI shit we talked about. Fucking AI moderation on YouTube. It's not a great idea. And yet, it is happening anyway. I don't know when they're gonna think it's not a good idea anymore. If they ever will. No idea. I think I may have to reduce the volume of this song somehow, because it's really loud compared to the others. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but it's just, it's so loud. Alright. So, obviously I've had a couple games that I wanted to play lately, but I haven't been able to. Like, we've had Soma, we've had the Layers of Fear games. I don't know what it is, but some of these games I'm noticing seem... How do I put this gently? Unoptimized? And I'm wondering if that's just a trait that these devs have gotten used to. Which, I mean, it is from a few years ago, so that was a period of time where everybody was like,
oh, you know, everybody's making games and nobody's optimizing them because everybody expects you to have the biggest, bestest potato PC. Or biggest, bestest $8,000 PC. No one expects you to have a potato.
but like, I didn't really get it. But now I kind of do. Although I think that was more of a complaint for AAA. But I'm not really sure. I kind of experienced it more recently than anything else. So, I'm hoping that the trend doesn't continue. But I'm gonna play it safe. We're gonna play some pixel games. It's a point and click adventure. It's not super intense. I think it may be the first point and click I played on stream. Is it? I think it is. But we've got other games in the docket, including like Blair Witch. If Blair Witch is unoptimized, that's gonna be like the 4th or 5th game that I couldn't play because of that. It's kind of disheartening. But it's also from that period of time where everybody was doing that. Nobody was optimizing. I don't know. May just have to take the risk. You just try it. Oh, speaking of free games on Epic, I realize that sometimes, which by the way, if you don't know how it works, basically Epic Games sends out to certain indie devs whose games have been out for a while, they say, hey, we'd like to put your game up for free for a little bit. You won't make any money, but neither will we. But the idea is to get new players playing their game. People who never would have bought it in the first place. And sometimes there's not a whole lot of devs that actually take that deal. And so, like, right now, every now and then, the game that pops up is usually something that looks like one of those fake mobile ad games type deal. And that's kind of what's up there now. It's an idle clicker RPG. I don't know. I really don't know. It might be good. It might. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But in this particular week, I don't know, compared to the past few weeks, it seems a little lacking. It might be a good RPG. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it might be a good RPG, but I think it's, I don't know, those mobile clickers always tend to be kind of hastily put together with cheap assets, oftentimes asset packs, or these days, AI. Yikes. So, I don't know. I'm not super hopeful. And the other game is some kind of automation building game of some sort. Like a village builder. It's not nearly as bad, I don't think, in terms of appearance. It doesn't look as fake. But, I don't know. It kind of breaks my heart when there's like a 3-week period of just, I don't know, lackluster products. But that's okay, because May 7th it pops off and we get some actual good games back. Then again, maybe it's just my opinion. Maybe there's people who actually like those games. I don't think there's a super vocal group of people that like idle games, though. There's gotta be more to gaming. If you're the type of person who plays idle games, there's more. There's so much more out there. Please. Please, I beg of you. Please, find it in your heart to play some real games. Thank you. But while I was looking this up, I've been Googling Darkside Detective voice acting. I don't think it is. So I think I'm gonna switch over to this voice. Is that, hang on, let me listen to myself. I'm gonna use this voice here. I have not locked this in, so I apologize if it sounds a little off. But we're gonna use this one because it's not voice acted, and the two main characters that we're gonna hear from are both male. So, yeah, we're gonna do this. But I'll use the rest of this just chatting section to lock in the voice. I'm gonna turn the music down for myself, so I don't have to listen to it, and I can actually hear my own voice and kind of lock it in a little bit. Sound is a huge part of this game, and while there aren't any jump scares, to my knowledge, you know, it is supposed to be spooky. And before we jump in, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about horror and give kind of an educational spiel of sorts on it. So, and I apologize if this sounds a little preachy, you know, but I think it's important. I think not enough people really understand how horror is supposed to work. So I kind of want to give some background. Basically, you've got 3 types of horror. You've got fear, fright, and dread. Fright is probably what you see most often. It's a jump scare. It's something that scares you in the moment because you weren't expecting it, but once you know it's there, it's gone. You don't fear it anymore. Fear is the type of horror that you feel when you understand the threat and you understand why it is a threat. This is when the monster shows up and starts chasing you, right? You fear that thing. You understand it's a threat. It scares you because you understand. Dread, on the other hand, is a lot more difficult for a lot of people to understand, and it's rarely done in movies, but it is more common in games. It is when you don't understand the threat. You ever had that feeling of like the hair standing up on the back of your neck? Something doesn't feel right. You're uncomfortable. Almost like you're being watched. Something's in the room with you, but you can't confirm it. You can't confirm it.
that tension that builds, that's dread. It's the act of scaring you by providing you no information on the threat at hand, but you feel that there is one. It's something that's rarely done, but some writers like Stephen King actually use it quite often, where they will never show you the threat, but they will make you feel like something's wrong. And it's rarely done in horror, in horror games, I should say. It's rarely done in horror games. But supposedly, from what I understand and what I've seen of this game, there is quite a bit of that. So I want to take this chance to dive into this game, which is the second in the series. It's just the second. There's Darkside Detectives, and then there's another one that comes after this, I think, Backside of the Moon. Again, it's a dark comedy, right? But it is supposed to be a little bit spooky. There's supposed to be certain sections of the game where you're supposed to feel on edge, to feel the dread. And in those situations, I really want to take it in. I want to see how well they do it. Because there ain't a whole lot of people that will even try. It's something rare. I only know of a couple of games that have, off the top of my head. Dollmare, which we actually played on stream. I think it was before I started streaming on YouTube, so I don't think the VOD exists. But Dollmare does dread pretty well. Not a whole lot of jump scares in that game, but it is unsettling as shit. Darkwood does a lot of dread. A lot of dread. Let's see, what else does that? Inscription. Inscription is technically a horror game. But notice, there's not a whole lot in the way of jump scares. I think there's maybe one or two in the entire game. And they're not really that big of a jump scare. But man, do you feel that something's wrong. That's what makes it dread. But honestly, my favorite game that I think does dread pretty well, actually, it does all three types of horror, but it does dread pretty well, is In Sound Mind. Now, I had played this before I had started streaming. It was also offered for free on Epic at some point in time, I think. But music is a huge part of that game, as is puzzles. There are technically boss fights, but I mean, it's not that kind of game. It's mostly puzzle bosses. You got to figure out how they work and then beat them through a puzzle, so to speak. But it utilizes all three types. It uses fright, fear, and dread. And it does dread pretty well. Where you're wandering through places that have been corrupted by people's minds and you're not entirely sure what you're seeing is real or not. There's something there that's just a little bit off and you don't really know why. Does it really well. But it usually also follows that up with a fright, a jump scare, or fear, right? A boss fight, a monster battle of some sort. So I think this game more or less just purely revolves around dread rather than bouncing between them. Actually, Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit, which we played on stream, does a little bit of dread. It's mostly fright and fear, but it does some dread too. The Amnesia series does a good job with dread. We've talked about that one before. So all this is just to say, while I have seen it before, I've never seen a game do only dread. usually they back it up with some, right? Right. They'll do jump scares here and there. So this will be a unique experience for sure. And that's kind of why it's on the list. I know it's not typical horror. Oh no, I'm not gonna get jump scared in this stream. Or streams. I don't know how long it is. Let me check how long the beat. Darkside Detective. Looks like it's about 8 hours, 8 to 11 hours. So it'll probably be take 2 or 3 streams. We'll probably finish it next Tuesday, if I had to guess, or Thursday if we go through it fast. Which I doubt that I'm gonna go through it that fast. So we'll probably finish it next Tuesday. But I think it'll be an interesting experience. Worth talking about at the very least. But that's why it's on the list. I know. You're going to be disappointed I'm not getting jump scared, but don't worry. There's still going to be clippable moments here because it is a comedy. It is a dark comedy, but it's still a comedy. Which means there's still plenty for me to make fun of and laugh at and us to enjoy. Doesn't necessarily all have to be spooks. But we are slowly making progress on the docket here. We're slowly making progress down this list of games that I got. Again, some of them are horror, some of them ain't. But we're making progress. We're making progress. Some of the next few games that we may be doing may not fall, kind of like this one, may not exactly fall into the typical horror genre. But we're going to treat them like they are. Because in my opinion, they are. They're just a different type of horror. Just a different type. Doesn't make them any less spooky. Or any less valuable. Y'all understand? Good! Glad y'all understand me. Alright. So with that out of the way, I think it's about time we jumped in. I think I've had enough time to lock in the voice, although I usually take about an hour. I don't really got that kind of time, so... Actually, I'm listening to myself right now, and I have not dropped nearly low enough. There we go, I'm starting to drop a little lower. But it's gonna be a little tough, because I was kind of locking in my
higher female voice with the softer tone,
rather than the deep chest voice that this one kind of requires. But I guess country boy gonna have to make do. It is gonna feel a little weird to disrupt my rhythm. Cause I was kind of expecting to switch between my voices here. Which honestly, if there's female characters, nothing's voiced, so I will voice them. But I was kind of planning to switch between my voices this week. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get much of a chance to do that. However, I will probably use, just to get the use out there, use my
female voice more in the just chatting sections of the stream. Just cause I don't think I've been using it enough lately. Other than videos, I don't think I've been using it enough.
All right. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. One more topic. A couple of people I see online have been talking, because I know Sardaway had her circus debut, so to speak. I don't even know if you could call that a debut. I'm going to call it a debut. It was a circus themed outfit and event that she did. And it's got people talking apparently about the quality of her tracking. It looked really impressive at first, but the longer she uses it, apparently people are pointing out flaws. Like, especially with the face tracking, they're noticing it's not that much better than most other 3D VTuber face tracking. And I kind of want maybe I should wait to explain it for a while, but there's kind of a reason for that. There's kind of a reason. So I'll go ahead and explain. So basically the way it works, should I open up a MS Paint or Photoshop or something to help explain? Nah. So basically the way it works, the way her setup works is she's got multiple cameras throughout her recording space, and they're all like shooting little dots at her, kind of like LiDAR, and then they track those points, and that's how they track her overall body. Now, these cameras are expensive, and getting a whole setup to cover your entire room is going to cost you anywhere from $35,000 to $70,000. Basically a full price on a car or down payment on a house. Actually, I don't even know if that would count as a down payment on a house these days. But that's about what it would cost. The thing about that, though, is at the end of the day, they are cameras, which means if they can't see it, they can't track it. So, for example, I have my cup here in my hand, right? I'm holding it by the handle. My camera can see my hand, or at least it can see part of it, which is why it's a little jank here. But the moment I block it, so I rotated the cup so that it's in front of my hand, and now it can't see it. And I bring it back, and I rotate it again. I'm not moving my hand up and down, otherwise I'd be spilling shit everywhere. Now, the face, right? This is where people have pointed it out. Why is her face tracking sometimes not catching her mouth when it's moving? Well, let me go ahead and give you an example when I take a drink. And then I start talking like this. Well, the cup was still in front of my mouth. So, basically, my iPhone, which only has one camera, could see part of my face. It could see the upper part, so it was still tracking that, but it couldn't track the lower part of my face. It couldn't track my mouth. And that means it's going to create some issues in accuracy. There's only so much it can do. And that's kind of the downside with her setup. And actually, the people are saying these issues are showing like how the technology is a little unstable. It's not. It's not that she's been using it for too long and it's wearing out really quick. It's just that this stuff has flaws. And I mean, I saw it on the day one of her debut when she spun around in her chair, because what happened is she would spin around, held her knees up to her chest, and then all of a sudden when she stopped spinning, her torso like realigned. It just jerked because the cameras had assumed it was still in its original position. But once she finally stopped spinning and they got a good look, they realized, oh no, your spine had actually moved a little bit. Let us readjust, and cracked her spine back in place. That's because they lost track. And that just happens. If they can't see it, they can't track it. That's why you have to have multiple cameras. But even then, even if you had cameras at every single part of your room, you can also obscure your body with your own body. And that's kind of a problem. And that's why, like, as nice and convenient as camera-based tracking systems are, that is just a limitation they have to deal with. It's unfortunate, to be sure, but not much they can do about it. And I mean, that's kind of why professional studios just deal with the inconvenience of a mocap suit, and a lot of VTubers who can afford it deal with the inconvenience of a mocap suit, because at the end of the day, you're just going to get the same accuracy of tracking, but now you got to wear the suit, so it's a little uncomfortable. But those can also get expensive. The Rokugo suit, which I have had the pleasure of wearing, both the first one and the second, I've also had the opportunity to wear the XN suit, although I don't know which version I wore. Rococo is the cheapest mocap suit option available. However, that does come with its own downsides. The wires are particularly thin and unprotected. They tend to break a lot. They also have a habit of getting caught on shit. So if you don't live in a studio without a lot of stuff, it could be a problem. Also, just don't do gymnastics. Like if you're going to be rolling around doing some mocap for like a game and you're doing Street Fighter shit, you're getting thrown on the ground, you're rolling, you're jumping, you're going to break the wires. That's just the downside that comes with buying a $2,000 suit as opposed to a $20,000 suit. Right. XN's is a little bit better. The wires are a bit more protected. Also, the suit is actually a little bit more comfortable, but that thing's like $15,000. You could, well, actually you can't anymore, but you used to be able to buy a car for that much. It's ridiculous. This shit's expensive. It's not priced for individual creators. It's priced for studios. However, studios usually have the people and the know-how and the tech to solve any issues that come along with these things. But most people who are independent content creators don't. So when these issues present themselves, the creator doesn't really have much of a way of fixing it, unless they were the ones who like set it up and they know exactly what they're doing. Which, don't get me wrong, I understand. Soderway is an artist. I have seen her art. She is good at a lot of things. But I don't think she's trained in 3D tech or nearly as experienced as the artist who helped make her model and outfits might have been. So any issues that come up, she's probably going to have to go either hire somebody or she's going to have to contact the support team. And that can create its own problems. Because not everybody is... While I think some of these companies, like Movin 3D, who has recently worked with Onigiri, and they have a LiDAR camera system, they seem to be very supportive of the idea of opening up their tech to independent content creators and VTubers. Not everybody is. Because they understand, which I'm going to talk about price here in a second, but not everybody can afford $70,000 VTuber setups for tracking. That's a little ridiculous. Not everybody can afford that. So I get it. Well, actually, 30,000 is on the low end. What company did Soderway get her? Trying to see what did she get? Vicon, that's what it is. So she got Vicon. And I've gotten quotes from them before for clients of my own. Vicon, don't get me wrong, it is nice. It is also convenient. But like just a few cameras, the basic setup is like 10 grand. Getting anything that's decent is going to cost you around $50,000, and the high-end setup can go as high as like 80. That's USD, by the way. So there are companies similar to Vicon that offer similar setups. Vicon is just easier to get in the United States and in Europe. It's easier to get. A lot of these companies are either based in Japan or in other countries that may not have cheap shipping options to the United States, which is why a lot of people don't have them. Although I don't think Soderway lives in the US. I think she's still in Europe. I don't know. I'm just basing that off of the times she streams. I got no fucking clue. But I kind of wanted to just point that out. It's never as simple as people want to think it is. It's always a little more complicated than that. So you're paying that money for convenience. If you want accuracy, there are ways to get accuracy for a little bit less in price department, but it's not comfortable or convenient. Motion capture is still a relatively new technology. We haven't perfected it yet. So, yeah. Although, now that I think about it, Sideway is part of Mythic Talent Management, so they might have people available to help her with tech stuff. So maybe she's not that bad off. But also, it doesn't matter how much tech support you got. If the camera can't see it, it can't see it. There's nothing you can do, right? Oh God, hang on. Of course. I was wondering why my head was itching. It felt like something was there. And I look at my headset. The top of it that rests on top of my head, it's that fake vinyl shit, and it's peeling. That's great. That's great. That's lovely. Now I gotta deal with that shit. My usual solution to that is just tape the shit out of it. So I just gotta go get some electrical tape at some point, and probably after stream, and just tape the shit out of that thing. That's gonna be fun. It won't affect the comfort a whole lot because it's just a headband, but it still sucks. All right. But that's my rant on 3D tracking. That was a topic that was brought up, and I feel a lot of people just spread misinformation or uninformed information and opinions rather than facts on the social media. So I figured I should just go ahead and just make a statement. Not that I don't think anybody's gonna watch this and go, oh wow, you have really informed me. My VODs get like what, 30 views? But I gotta say it. This is my field. I gotta share knowledge. That's why we're here. All right. Enough dawdling. Let me change the category on Twitch. I kind of wish that YouTube gave me the ability to change my category midstream and set chapters kind of like the Twitch VODs do. I mean, I can still add chapters. I just have to do it manually. Actually, can I? I've never actually tried to add chapters to a VOD. I don't even know how. I may have to figure that out after stream. I think it's, if I had to guess, it's probably the editor. No, editor just has options for trimming and cutting, blurring, audio, end screen, info cards, and quizzes. Does not give me the option to... Maybe I can't set a chapter. Is that a partnered option? Is that something I gotta be a partner for? Is that... It is, isn't it? Great. Lovely. Love to hear that. Of course, all the cool features on YouTube are locked behind partner. Well, this is my usual plug to go subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch my videos. Help me get some cool features going. But anyway, category is changed on Twitch, which means it is time for us to jump in to Darkside Detective. Okay. I'm finally starting to feel the voice lock in, although I don't think I'm as low as I would like to be. I would like my voice to be a little bit lower, but I think this is gonna have to do. Oh, it's really loud, so let's Let's turn this down. Narc mode. What the fuck? Narc mode on, but we're telling you it's off. It's definitely off this time. Look, those targeted adverts are a coincidence. To turn it off, just enter your bank PIN. Oh, that's easy. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, whatever. Language auto detected. Audio mode. Slightly better than normal, slightly worse than normal. Music will be piped into your soul cavity. What the hell are these settings? I just want to turn the volume down. Jesus Christ. I don't want it to be too loud. Looking over at OBS is my clue here. Maybe that's good. Maybe the sound effects there. Alright, what the hell are these? Slightly better than normal. We'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. We're gonna turn narc mode. I guess we're just keeping on. All right. So this game looks like it's built into chapters with some bonus chapter content. One of which is a Christmas themed one. So we got lots of content here. That's why I said we may reach that 11-hour mark because there's some DLC that came with this package. So if y'all are ready, I think we should go ahead and jump in to the Darkside. Which actually, hang on. No, I don't want to accidentally click them and start them. Yeah, so like I said, we are jumping into the second version, the second game in the series. So we may be missing some context from the first game. I apologize. I gotta find Deeja. Start investigation. It is a little spooky. Missing. Resumed Darkside. Do I have to click anything? Oh, there we go. Previously on the Darkside Detective. It's been 1 year since my partner, Officer Dooley, went missing from the motel. Dooley? Dooley! We'll kind of settle on a voice here in a minute. Maybe I should just keep this voice. I have an idea of where he ends up. What should Officer Dooley's voice be? Oh no! We'll go for posh British. So I've been chasing up on old leads. The portal here's still locked in. Dooley! Where are you? Yeah, we're gonna be missing some context, for sure. And started chasing leads too. Have you seen this man?
Sorry, it's hard to see anything through all this smoke.
Is this the kind of shit that starts us in the middle of the story? Is this what's going on? I've run out of official avenues to pursue, so I've taken some time off to search on my own. Kind of looked like you were fired. So I'm asking for your help. Maybe you've seen something that'll help me find my friend. Maybe you have a strange glow in your backyard. Maybe there's an odd energy in your workplace, or perhaps food has been going missing from your fridge. Anything at all, please, just reach out to me via the station. I need your help, Twin Lakes. Now that's some heartfelt pleading. And now on TLTV, we have a squirrel who can count. Get off the stage.
And now on Dick Brickman's Morning Glory, a squirrel who's just nuts about numbers.
Oh, we're already in. Equipment storage only. Please stop leaving stray animals in here. Poor wee guy's pointing at his mouth and rubbing his belly.
Is he miming the answer? I don't understand. What number is that? 2?
He's asking to be fair, dipshit. Who the fuck is that?
What am I doing here?
You're on Dick Brickman's Morning Glory, Twin Lakes premier and only live talk morning show.
This is the weirdest first date I've ever been on.
Date? What? You brought your mathematical squirrel to us to highlight his numerical skills on almost more or less live TV.
I met this squirrel through the classified ads. I thought he was a person.
That's a little weird. Is she okay? Is she a hostage? So do I just... Please! We couldn't decide if Morning Glory looked better with or without a bush. I mean, come on.
Can I click anything? I don't want to exit. Sorry to hear about Dooley. I'll edit some really sad music over that piece. Pull on the heartstrings. You'll have the cranks calling you about all sorts of weird stuff in no time. That's a very mixed blessing. I know you're lonely, but hands off, cowboy. This is a Mac, not a duster. Nah, I'm not saying you're dressed like a cowboy. Just calling you one. Like a clown or a fool. Only nicer. Except for now that I've explained it, it's not nice. I will. But yeah, keep those gun-slinging hands to yourself. Again, not a cowboy. I know. Cut. How was it?
It went... well...
Come on, let's go. Looks like it's a storage room.
It is a storage room. Can we go in? No. All right.
You can't fire me!
I can and I have. If you were such a good sidekick, you'd have known not to come into work today. Get out of here. Paint can?
An empty can of paint. Looks like they're freshening up this room. Lights on, I guess I can't enter.
And knock. Nobody's there. The editing room?
It's a list in the network shows.
No news is good news. The news-free news show. Weather, where they discuss weather is. What weather is, but don't forecast it. And the economical no prize lotto.
What kind of fucking town is this?
Fire extinguisher, it's it.
In case of fire burn.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm just a cop. I'm not the fire department, so that's not my problem. However, I will be exiting this building at my earliest opportunity. Go away! No stars here. I downsized the staff into one room so I could have an ensuite.
Detective, there you are.
Hello?
Wondering how I knew your name?
That's not my name.
I said job.
I was just on the ship.
Because I'm Madame Lemang, Twin Lakes' finest sidekick. A skeptic, I see. Try this on for size. I know you're searching for somebody. Your partner, Peter Donnelly.
His name's Patrick Dooley.
That's what I said.
And again, I was just on the show.
Fine, I saw your plea in the ad. I saw your plea on the TV in my boss's office. But I am psychic, and I can help. I know a place that lets people contact the other side.
He's not dead.
No, the other side.
Okay, what is this place?
I can't tell you. I have to bring you.
Let's go then.
We can't.
We can't?
No, we can't. Not yet. My stuff is still locked inside the storage room.
Okay, let's get it and go.
I left my key in the dressing room and can't go in there. My replacement is here already. Embarrassing, right? Oh, tell you what. You get my stuff, and I'll meet you out by your... Hold up, I'm getting a vision. I'm seeing a police car.
Well, obviously, I'm a police officer.
Super! Meet you there. With my bag. Ciao.
Great. Fucking wonderful. Oh, I thought we were meeting outside.
Huh?
A moment ago when we spoke, you said...
This is a different person, detective.
Oh.
That crystal is my light. It helps people with a sense of fashion. Actually, you should take it.
Hey! Thank you.
They write to me for advice, my fans. I don't reply, of course. Never work for free. Aren't they divine? My fans, the ballheads. They'd kill for me. I even had a vision of one doing so once.
Can I get this person's name and address, please?
That's me and my ballheads at last year's Cyclone. I signed so many balls that day.
Lady, that must be the lockbox key that Meg mentioned.
Hands off. That's for employees only.
But I want it.
Flowers from the station manager to welcome you to the new job.
Welcome, new employee.
It's the personal touch that I appreciate.
What a colorful range of makeup.
Sadly, I share this room with anyone going on in TV, from presenters to clowns.
Ugh, clowns.
I know. They should treat a star like me with more respect.
I can see all my pores, crow feet and stress wrinkles. In perfect clarity. My God.
They're all sad lumps too, so I don't even feel sad. I don't even feel bad seeing all that.
Oh, look, a didgeridoo. Wait. Oh, look, a didgeridoo don't mind if I do. A wind instrument of the Aboriginal people. A goldeny brownish stone.
That's malite, also known as honeystone. I actually took a geology course instead of geomancy last semester. Hello, are you a fan? I can see not. No ball on your head. Sorry, I can't talk. Getting ready for my new show and I don't have time for non-fans. The centerpiece of my psychic's arsenal. Sure, people want their cards read, but they want to see a crystal ball.
Can I have that and put it on my head? You ain't talking. Can I click and drag to meet? I don't find doodly that way. I won't find doodly that way. I think I'm missing something with that plan. Okay. It's been a while since I played a point and click adventure. Nobody's there, huh? I'm still taking the star. Let's put it back on the door. Oh, I was gonna put it on the door. Maybe I could put it on this door? Maybe I give it to her? No. I'm sure the solution will present itself, but first let's go to reception. Thanks for coming with, Rexa. I know you can't have much time between college and
busting spooks.
It's the least I could do. You guys saved my life after all.
God damn it, I'm gonna have to play the first game.
And I wouldn't even be in Spookatorium if it wasn't for you two. Frankly, life's been way more interesting since I met you both. I want to find Dooley and keep investigating the weird goings-on in the city. Speaking of which, we should get back to work. We have a case to solve.
Yeah, yeah. The plaque says this is the time. The time in 10 minutes. 15 minutes from now. 25 minutes time. Why do you do that? Who does that? What kind of psycho behavior is that? I don't even understand. I think this is just meant to be a list of people who work here, but it's just gibberish. Yes, the station's manager doesn't like fans reaching out to him or the performers. He believes that they perform better when they're attention-starved.
Who do I get to sign for this delivery?
I'd rather give you my number than my signature.
That's no use. I need a... Oh, wait. That was a flirt, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, how novel. Sign here, please.
Sure.
Thanks. Enjoy your delivery.
Oh. Okay. I got a delivery box.
This plant is called the Wilting Tony.
What about this one?
That's a drooping willoughby tree.
How do you know so much about plants?
Private reasons.
Oh, you're new.
Yeah, the last guy got possessed. Really worked out for him, though, because the ghost has gotten him promoted to regional manager.
Interesting. The Blood Wolves? What are you doing here?
We saw you on TV. We're here to do a help. How did it go?
Well, it certainly will. I can say that much.
Who's the lady in the car? You kidnapping her for interrogation? Can I waterboard her?
She's psychic. Says she can help find Dooley. I just have to get some stuff for her. Can you stop bouncing on my fucking car?
Can I still waterboard her?
Sure, why not?
I like what you did with the car, but if you wanted it bashed up professionally, you only had to ask.
I think you're doing just a good job by yourself. Thank you very much.
Mom and Dad said I'm not...
Sorry, Dad? You mean Dad? You mean Dad?
I prefer the consistency of Mom and Dad. They wanted to know if you have police clearance for mining kids. And also if you have insurance for mining kids. And also what courses you have done for mining kids.
Do I need to ring them or something?
No, they're over there because they didn't want to leave me unattended by them. Also, what's an incompetent? Is it your police rank?
Oh, you little shit. Where are your parents? I'm gonna beat the fucking crap out of them. Where are they?
Twin Lakes, the city that sleeps with one eye open.
It's peaceful, especially when it's far away and asleep. Sorry to drag you away from whatever fun teenager thing you were doing.
It's mostly breeding these days, which, upside, is an easy hobby to bring anywhere.
What's this tree? Few palm trees does not make this Sunset Boulevard.
P is for police car because that's what's parked here.
No, but stripped of all its glory, now it's just the moto.
Why is there a kid jumping on this car? Maybe I picked the wrong cop to help. Jumping is helping, lady.
Sure, we'll go with that. Alright, nothing out here. The number 2 news outlet in town.
Impressive, since it's the only outlet in town.
I don't know if that's really impressive. Ben, I have nothing funny to say about this. How about we dig through it? What if I give you the star? Nope. Oh, I just went back outside. My bad. Delivery for you, sir. Can I paint the didgeridoo? Can I paint the star? No, I'm missing something for sure. Hey, you want this delivery? Can't get by Marv. Hey, can I get This is it, Marv. This is your chance to get that perfect shot. I just need to get it, the shot that shows those Hollywood big shots that you're the man to call for any squirrel-related blockbusters. Uptown Squirrel, Gone Squirrel, the squirrel with the dragon tattoo. Mean squirrels. I would go on, but I'm talking to myself, and should be focusing on the shot. I'll just give him a moment to wrap things up here. Damn it, Squirrel, do your thing. How am I meant to get that golden shot if you won't do your thing? I guess if I want into the storage room, I'm gonna have to help with that squirrel.
Is this what a normal day is like for you?
Pretty much. Well, he wants nuts. Where the fuck do I find nuts? Shit. How do I am 100% missing something. I don't know what I'm missing, but I'm missing something. Maybe I put a star on the car. Do I give you the box? Give you the didgeridoo? The metalite? The malite? Maybe give you the malite? Give you back your didgeridoo? Give you your star? No. Damn. A dangerously sharp star. The wind instrument. Box addressed to Mystic Mystique. Taped up too tightly to check its contents. Well, maybe I just deliver it to her then. If it's addressed to her. Hey, delivery. I'm trying to. How do I? I'm trying to give her the damn box. What do I do? Am I stupid? I must be stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. I may have to look at the controls. I didn't think I'd have to. Wait, how do... Would you like one? No. Can I paint it? Can't seem to do a whole lot of jack shit. What am I doing? Maybe I use the star to open it? Oh! It's a federal offense to open somebody else's mail.
Just as well you don't work for the FBI then, right?
Ah, glass bowls. Put one on my head. No. Do I fill it up with paint? A collection of fish bowls. Fish bowls. What can I do with fish bowls? Okay, so I can combine items in the inventory. That's good. Oh, I guess they're actually flirting now.
I guess I can go now.
Or not. Plant. Hey, you want glass bowls? Do you want glass bowls? Do you want glass bowls? Do you want your glass bowls?
Oh, these look just like what my fans wear. Why, I think you were fans yourselves if you weren't so old.
I'm not old.
You're so very old. I'm younger than you. Sorry, can't hear your ancient and broken old people voices. I'm surprised dust didn't just shoot out as you spoke.
Try to put them on. Apparently I can't put them on. Can I put it on her? Nope. Do I have to be outside? No. What the fuck do I do? What if I just block his head with it? Nope. I'm just trying everything at this point. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do I need to fashionista myself up? No. Oh, maybe I give him to the kids. Blood wolves assemble.
We're right here.
Good. Okay. Who wants to earn their espionage badge?
All of us, obviously.
I need you to put these on your heads, go in there and pretend to be a type of fan called a ballhead to lure out their new sidekick. Insist on seeing her. Say you want autographs or something. Just get in there and don't let her leave, understand?
Probably. Have my bag ready to go.
Not yet. All right.
We're here to see the queen or something.
She cures bald heads.
No, guys, we're ball heads. Mystic Mystique's fans. Can we see her, please? We want to sign our stupid heads.
100% no. Not going to happen.
My fans! Oh, I adore my fans.
I just changed her accent mid-speech. Please go away. I do not have a lot of mojo, and you are overshadowing the little I've put into play here.
My fans, my adoring fans. What a lovely day. How do we surprise a psychic, eh? I mean, what a lovely surprise for you that I could make the time to see you, which was easy to do as I knew it was happening.
All right, time to get into your room and get that fucking key. Jesus. Give me that. I got the key. Can I take the crystal ball? Wait, I can see something. It says, hands off. Damn. Plastic flowers in a car that looks like they've been... Oh, they've been here for years. Damn. Anything else I can take? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, out we go. Lockbox key. Okay, but we still got this problem. How do I... I can't seem to take objects from one part of the room to the other. However, I got my key.
Should we stop them?
Even if we wanted to, the blood wolves are unstoppable. I agree. No point. Just give up. Give up, go home. Some days can't be unfucked.
I am a ballhead. Yes, sirree. Give me those sweet, vague future predictions. I'm here for whatever this Nostradamus is here to say.
I see you've got your teenage sarcasm badge.
Thanks. It was hard work, but it was totally worth it. You're awfully close, little guy. The closer we are, the less distance my questions have to travel. The more I can ask. That's guaranteed science. I should leave.
You want a key? Do you want a key? Do you want a key? Do you want a didgeridoo? No. Hey, Key. Damn it. Oh, they left. Oh, the kid dropped his snack.
Devin dropped his snack. I got a bag of nuts.
That is not your cue to throw nuts at me. Do not do that. Alright.
Here, squirrel, here's your bag of nuts.
You can't go on stage. You've had your 15 minutes of fame.
Need to find a way to get these nuts to the squirrel.
Maybe I shoot them through the didgeridoo.
The nut fits perfectly. I might not be able to play this thing, but I sure can use it like an oversized blowgun. Nut cannon. Here we go. One nut locked and loaded, ready to fire.
Squirrel!
Here goes nuttin'.
Reluctantly eats nut. So, what's 8 minus 3? Correct. Did you get that, Mauve?
Got it.
About time. That's us for today then, folks. This has been Dick Brickman's Morning Glory, getting you up to start your day.
And we're wrapped. Let's clear the stage. Not here to stop me from touching it now, are you, Marv?
What are you doing to that innocent camera?
Nothing. Totally not touching it. Can I touch anything else?
They're halfway to a real interview show with this. Let's get to the storage room.
The label says solvable in 20 or so minutes. Obituaries? Death notices for the magically inclined? Oh, it's a different box. Obituaries, technological death notices, RAB, Walkmans, and Laserdiscs. Hey, there's another camera here if you want to touch it.
No thanks.
I've had my fun.
You sure?
Mostly sure.
For transporting mediums and other mystics.
The label says for smuggling interview victims. I don't like the sound of that.
It says, Lemeg's stuff. Hands off. The box is locked. Well, let's open it up then. Right, what's in here then? Looks like a bag. Guess this is what she wants.
A go bag. Okay.
Won't find Dooley that way.
Did we just assault a squirrel on live TV?
Let's not think about that. I still don't know what the fuck the paint can's for. There should be somebody in the other room now. Alright, kids, y'all have fun.
I'm out of here. Here you go.
Okay, super. Let's get out of here then. Quickly.
I feel like there's more mystery to solve, but maybe we'll be back. Was this the tutorial level?
Was that all this was?
I think it was.
Okay, so where are we going?
Look, I know you think that all this supernatural kind of stuff is nonsense. And some of it is. Some of it is presentation, showmanship. But Twin Lakes is special. I know you won't believe me, but there's other stuff here.
I get the feeling we already know. I get the feeling the last game kind of covered that already.
Anyway, there's a place some of us know that lets us harness the power to talk to people on the other side.
In this place, you can help me get Dooley back?
All I can do is help you find him. You'll be bringing him back by yourself.
I can do that.
Just need to know where he is first.
I'm pretty fucking confident then.
This is it. The switchboard. It didn't have as many demolition in progress signs last time I was here.
That doesn't bode well. There's a note from the city saying that due to advancements in technology, people will no longer need to speak to one another. Uh-oh.
I'm letting the haunted vibes at this place. I'm definitely bringing some classmates here for an ill-fated game of truth or dare.
Office is locked. Looks like they're using this tiny cabin as an office. Oh, we're already here. Tyrese, you shouldn't be here. 3 of you and not a hard hat in sight. What would you do if a grinder fell on your head right now? You'd sue the city, that's what. I think she was gonna say die. Good morning, Crusader Coon. Welcome in. Take a little sippy sip. I will take a little sippy sip of my little drinky drink. Thank you for joining us on this fine Tuesday evening for me, but morning for you. Welcome in. How has your week been going, and how was your weekend? Welcome back. We are playing. Uh-oh. You have news? Give me the news. Gimme. I started streaming again. Hey, there we go. Glad to hear it. What you been streaming? Let's see. You streamed Baldur's Gate. Oh, that was 2 years ago. Let me go to your actual videos, your VODs. Disco Elysium. Hey. Now, ain't that the shit? Look at that for the past 2 weeks. I'm gonna have to pop in next time you're streaming. 10 hours ago. Okay, so you start streaming during my work hours. I'll have to watch you at work. Magic the Gathering, Disco Elysium, and Buckshot Roulette. Now that is a lineup, I gotta say. That is a hell of a lineup. But welcome in. I'm glad to hear you have started streaming. Feel free to kick up your feet, relax, and enjoy the stream. We're playing the Darkside Detective. This is actually the second game in the series. I have not played the first, so we're kind of missing some context of how some of these characters met, but it's still a really funny game so far. And also some other news. Oh boy, it just keeps coming. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Let's hear what you got. Also, this is supposed to be a day where I use my
female voice, but I figured since the main characters are male,
I should probably be using my male voice. But as you can tell, I've been switching back and forth, so I haven't locked in either. But give me the other news. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it. Give it. Give it to me.
a streamer thought I was part of some troll group.
Oh, accidentally switched back. Sorry. A streamer thought I was part of some troll group and immediately banned me in less than a second. Don't listen to them. You're fine. You ain't a part of some troll group. You're a gem. You're a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Who was the streamer, out of curiosity? Was it like another VTuber or was it somebody outside the VTubing community? They saw my name and said, ain't you part of a troll group? Then boom. That seems like a strong assumption. It was another VTuber. What, do they like have a fucking list of the people in troll groups? I feel like anybody keeping a list like that is probably more problematic than anybody who's actually in a troll group. I don't know. That sounds suspicious. Nah, that sounds suspicious. That sounds a little sus to me. I honestly have no idea. It could be there's another Crusader something running around with a name similar enough to yours that when they did a quick glance, boom, boom, that they thought, oh, that's that troll person. You know? I don't know. I couldn't tell you what's on their mind, but I apologize that you had to go through that. Sorry you had to deal with that. Another Crusader sullying my fanboy name. How dare. How dare they indeed. We should run a crusade. Wipe them from the earth. Or don't. That's also an option. But no, very rude of them. Very rude of somebody else to ruin your reputation. How dare they? But then again, that just gives you a mission because now you get to. So you get to be the hero of this story. I slay in both ways. Oh, I bet you do. I did poke my head on your Instagram and saw the maid outfit. Sorry, I'm gonna out you here. I saw the maid outfit. I saw. Granted, I think that picture's really old from like, yeah, on your Twitch profile, you got a link to your Instagram. You still got that. I think it was an old picture though from like 2024. So if you forgot that exists, you should probably check. I have a completely new model, so. Oh, okay. You changed from the, I think that was a Vroid model that you had, right? That was a Vroid. At least I think it was. I don't know. A lot of people have copied the Vroid style, so it's getting harder to tell, to be perfectly honest. But if you changed from the Vroid, or the old model, I should say, because it's possible you're still using, oh, yep, you're still using Vroid. Not that there's anything wrong with Vroid. I use that for years. Nothing wrong with it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But it's so much better. I'll have to take a look. I gotta see. But no, I was talking about with the maid outfit specifically, with the knight helmet on. I just can't have a dumpy like yours, baby. Everybody can have a dumpy like mine. You just gotta believe. You gotta believe. Okay. You just gotta believe. You can have a dumpy. You can. I've seen someone make an actual chibi, like a 2-foot tall chibi in Vroid. If they could do that, you can figure out how to get yourself a dumpy. I believe. Technically, I think actually, even though Vroid is a bunch of sliders for the body types, technically you can also input a number that goes past the max and minimum values. And that's how people make chibis. So I recommend taking some time and testing that out, because I think it'll be worth your time. Oh, that maid outfit? Yeah, that maid outfit. I saw it. Okay, you can. I'm a test when I'm home. You better. It's worth your time. Let me see if I can find the video real quick. Let me see if I can find it. It was from a while ago, like a couple years ago. Not as many people use Vroid anymore. But let me see if I can find let me see. Yeah. All right. This is a Vroid. Never underestimate the power of Vroid. For any doubters out there, anybody who doubts the power of Vroid, look upon it! Look upon it in fear! Watch. Look at this fucking speedrun.
Look upon it and fear the might of Vroid. How doth I look upon it? It is here, for your viewing pleasure. If you go to YouTube and you look up Vroid Snowdrop, that's the video that will come up. It is 20 minutes long, but it is a speed, it's a speed draw, whatever you want to call it. It's a speed video of the creation process of making this thing. Granted, it's a lot of work, but they put a fuck ton of work into it. They are basically a full-blown 3D artist, but it does show the power of this entirely free and easy to use software. So if you can manage it and you got the time, you might as well. Oh wait, I just realized. Hang on. I had my game view up. Hang on. How do I get my browser? Window capture. I forgot, mobile view does not have this, so let me fix that. There we go. There we go. There's always time to figure stuff out. Exactly. See, you get it. You get it. You understand. Sorry, I didn't realize the mobile folks, the vertical viewers could not see my, what you call it? My view. My browser. Also, I don't know what the hell it just recommended me. Hang on. Let's look at what it recommended me at the end of that video. Hang on a second. So it recommends me at the end of a Vroid video, another Vroid tutorial, which I understand. Can four Fortnite noobs beat Cypher PK? And Darth Maul versus Darth Vader from the new show. Fucking wild combo, but I guess that's where we are. That's on Vroid. What? Yeah, that's a Vroid. It's a full chibi. Look it up. Vroid, the making of Snowdrop. I'm not going to throw links in because reasons, but there you go. There's the title. Watch the whole process. It's a speed paint, speed run thing. It's a time lapse. That's the word I'm looking for. Time lapse. Granted, like I said, this is a professional artist who is sitting here in Vroid making this stuff. And I understand not everybody can do that, but it just goes to show you the power of the software. You don't have to sit here and learn Blender to make something that looks good. While I would recommend doing that if you want to make your own stuff, Vroid is powerful. You just have to know how to use it. So if they can do it, you can do it. But it does kind of require going and stretching what that software is normally made for. So be sure to check it out and do some Googling. Because if I remember correctly, it's been a couple years, but if I remember correctly, if you click the number above a slider, you can actually type in a value. And that'll push it past what the slider can normally do. You just have to not touch the slider again. So that's how you can compress the height from like 6 feet down to like 2 feet. So I must go even further beyond. Plus Ultra! There you go, a free Plus Ultra. Not even a redeem, I just gave that shit away for free. Not much in here. Just police tape. Oh, hey, we got crime scene tape. Nice. Wait, what did that say? That was the same note as earlier. Thank you, thank you. You are welcome. I enjoyed that. That was fun. I don't think I've ever actually done a full plus ultra. Should I make that a redeem? Ooh, maybe I shouldn't. That might be trademarked. Plus ultra might be trademarked. I should probably avoid that. But I will give that away for free.
So, this is the place. I hope these guys haven't torn it apart. I mean, I'm seeing they maybe haven't.
Doesn't look like it. Switchboard entrance. Oh, so clicking this whole thing is the exact same. Okay, I thought it was different. All right, well, let's go inside. Whoa, hands off. You're not authorized to touch this stuff. I'm gonna have to clear this place out if I want to examine this switchboard. Crime scene tape. Crime scene tape.
I can see a lot of wandering in the city in your future, so I'm just going to wait here and make sure they don't tear this place down until you're done.
Hey, you want this? Nah.
This place is pretty funky. Would make a very trendy apartment.
Maybe don't do that. Oh, broken wire? This place doesn't look like it's gonna be standing for too much longer. Yeah, by the way, if you don't know what this is, it's a point-and-click detective adventure with some dark humor and Eldritch horror, spooky vibes kind of deal. It's supposed to get a little bit creepier as the game goes on, but it's also supposed to be mainly funny. I don't think we need to worry about whether the power has been flipped off or not. That's why you're not authorized to be here. You're a walking safety hazard. I have not decided on this guy's voice, but he's gonna be around for a bit, so maybe I should. Why is this place being demolished? Obsolete technology, I guess. Word came from up high to clear it down. It's to tear it down, so we're tearing it down.
Oh, I actually saw the glitchuary for this earlier.
Maybe we should go back. Can I? Can I go back? Is that a thing I can do? It's not letting me. Damn. Crime scene tape this place. By the power invested in me, I declare the site off limits.
I franchised in spook tours to solve mysteries my way, but all this abuse of police power makes me think it'd go a whole lot easier if I just joined the force.
Everybody out. I guess it's time for tea. I'll get the kettle on. Hey, let me talk to you real quick. That tea is so strong, it stained Boromir rings into the table. That's nothing. Gary once stained a Sephiroth into the architectural plans and summoned an angel. Damn! That's intense. You ever summoned an angel just by making coffee rings in the table? Have you ever tried to get a safety hat onto an angel? They're all eyes and wings and spinning rings. Hats don't come in those sizes. The old water steamer. I'd offer you a cup of coffee, but I made tea, which you also can't have. Sorry, city council only budgeted for 1 mug per side. Can I help you, detective? Maybe. I need to look around here some more. But first, I'd offer you a seat, but we don't have enough. Gary has to sit on my lap on rainy days. I get the feeling these guys are more than friends. Yeah, they know each other a bit too well, if you know what I'm saying. What do we got? Pictures my kids drew for me. I'd stick them up around the place, but that would be a fire hazard, so I gotta keep them in this neat pile. I bet that's nice. Sorry, employees only. Oh, is that where you hide your secret plans? What? No! We climb up there for private time. What? A list of the health and safety violations you've committed since you got here. How about I do a few more? How many safety violations
How many safety and health rules do I violate if I make out with you right now? You won't? Coward. I knew it. This is where we keep our bricks. Hey, at least you got a fire extinguisher. The news station had an empty one. Good to see you again, detective. What's the crime that got this place all closed up for? Oh, the death of telecommunications. Sure, that'll work. That'll keep him occupied for a while he figures it out.
This is the device, but they seem to have torn it apart. The wires are gone. They're needed to make the connection between this world and that. There should be a Darkside phone book, so we know who to call. Without a transceiver, you've got no way to send or receive messages. Without the missing pieces, there's no way to reach your friend.
Can you tell me where to find them?
Ah, look, you're pushing the luck, mate. Go do some detectivating, yeah?
Sure thing, psychic lady. If Dooley was here, he'd want to know if there was anything edible in this.
Nope. Nope. Not anymore.
I don't think we need to worry about the power being shut off or not. Anything else? Click. Nope. Stairs to the roof. Ooh.
I feel a strange energy up here.
The broadcasting antenna blinks out a signal in Morse code.
As a science person, I can attest to the correctness of this technology.
Man at work. Give me that toolbox. It's just a bunch of tools and... Oh, what's this? Sketchy address.
What a view from up here. Guess I had to be high to get a good signal out. The receiving dish scoops up all the noise in the area and parses it into calls and serial messages.
A hastily written address. Down at one of the piers. I wonder what this connects with. Okay. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, back down. Can't interact with the vent. Can I put this there? No. Well, that shit's all gone. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I see you've already stripped some of the materials from here. We need to trace that stuff for the investigation. Do you have a record of where it's gone? Sure, I have a manifest that's been taken, what's been taken and where it's been sent on to. Nice. It says the book was sent to an auction house for resale. The wires seem to have been scrapped. The transceiver's listing has been scratched out. I wonder where it went. If you need anything else, just ask. But just ask. Only ask. Don't expect a reply or anything. We're forbidden by city regulations to provide more than one unit of help. What exactly is a unit? Any idea where the transceiver went? It's been marked off this list. That's odd. I'm not sure. Sorry. I'll go ask Gary. I seem to know him. Maybe. Or maybe he was just being nice. A transceiver is missing from this manifest. Any idea where it went? Nope. Nada. Nuh-uh. Can't help you, sorry. Damn. What about you, Raxa? You've got nothing helpful to offer. Can you psychic your way into figuring that out? Damn it. Can I combine the two? Ooh, maybe it did go to the sketchy address. Let's mark it on the map. I had a map? Where's the fucking map? How do I... Where map? Oh, pressing tab shows all the interactive stuff. Oh, now I can take the squad car. So where to begin the search? Let's go to the closest one, the junkyard. How welcoming. It says beware the, and then the dog is scratched out and it says animals? What kind of animals could they be?
I've got a good feeling about that.
Yeah. I got a feeling it's like rats or something.
Or just a random collection of stray, weird animals. Maybe this is where the squirrel came from. Maybe we're gonna find a bunch of murderous, evil squirrels. You never know.
This is handy. I've been planning to trip back out here for a while.
Back? You come here often?
I'm a student who hunts ghosts on the side. The junkyard is where I threw my thrift shopping, detective. God, you're so fucking judgy.
Anything else here for me to click? Nope. All right, let's go in. What the fuck?
No long coat back again. Too smelly in pockets. No like.
These guys? Thought they were locked away.
No way! Are these gremlins? Like, for real? As in, everything they touch breaks?
That's them. Julie and I locked them away safely in a magic urn in the station, though. Not sure how they got here. Hey!
Pull, buzz. No fingers feel no more.
Still breaking everything you touch, I see.
Smell food. Pull. Get out.
I think they're hungry.
I bet one matching pair of socks that this'll find its way into my local laundrette inside of the next 7 days.
What's a pair of matching socks?
All my socks match. If I end up with a stray sock, it goes into the naughty bag.
Matching socks are like the front of cereal packets. It's a serving suggestion.
I hope we find Dooley soon. This partnership is never gonna work out.
Hey!
Familiar looking box?
This box is labeled Darkside Trash.
Hey, this is a box of my stuff. The king must have thrown our case files out when the division was closed down. And that explains how the gremlins came to be here. Can we take it? Damn, can't. I wonder what happened to that cop car.
I was hired to get a ghost out of a truck once. Turned out it was just pigeons roosting in it. They were ghost pigeons, but still, just not to be exciting.
Car trunk. There's a family of raccoons in here, and they do not seem happy to see us.
Stay away. Sticky finger grab. No go in pants again.
Would it help if I said he was unconscious at the time? Nope, it would not help. Old tube of solvent.
A half-used can of solvent.
Soon to be a fully used can.
Nice.
Stupid lady, only get food. I want junk food. What's good? Junkyard with no junk food.
Bleep, 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 me, noise. Me like noise machine. Bleep, bleep.
We had one of these when I was a kid. I should not have been driving so young. Shit, were you driving as an actual child? Damn.
I wonder if I could get a fetter. I wonder if I can fetter a horse's ghost to this and get it running again.
Now that's an idea. Having a ghost horse possess a car to get it running. Can I get that open? No. Machinery?
Look, there are the wires.
Hey, no, don't do that. Oh no, they're gonna get crushed. We need to stop this machine. Shit, a portable. I don't have time to do this. Hey, excuse me.
Sorry. Can't hear you. The piston's repressuring for my next crush.
Damn it, we don't got much time. We need to get this machine offline fast. It's locked.
Employees only.
This machine seems to be repressuring its pistons to go again. We need to find a way to break the crusher before it flattens the wires.
How are you gonna break something of that size?
I don't know, but this is a junkyard. There's gotta be something around here we can use.
That still looks functional. How could we save it?
A broken bit of pillar. Maybe we go back to the junk piles. Bridge? I can try to pull on it. That? No. I don't think these guys offer anything new. Yep, nothing new. Shit. I got solvent. Can I put it on the machine? Can I do something with the magnet? If I ever have to find a needle in a haystack, I want to know where to bring the haystack.
A portable haystack?
Come on, that can't be a weirder concept than gremlins or portals or a spooky otherworld.
No.
A warning light, in case the giant metal frame and grinding noises didn't alert you enough. Shit. How do I... What? Nope. Maybe if I activate the magnet. Somehow.
I wonder if I can smash stuff here. An ex of mine left some things I'm pretty sure he wanted destroyed.
I'm sure he wanted them destroyed. Definitely not you trying to get back at your ex. Can't see a way to get to the other side of this fence. Unfortunately, I can't either. Can I? I can't do anything there. Shit. Maybe I need something. Maybe I can't get that yet. Let's go back to TV station. Let's see what's been going on. Damn, she's still messing with the fans? The children? Shit. Alright. Old tube of solid. Nope. Alright. I don't know what I'm trying to do either. I really don't. Pier 13? Yeah, let's try Pier 13. Whoa! It's a whole carnival thing going on. Let's see why somebody would have a hidden address for this place.
It's probably to do with the secret black market that's here.
The what now? Huh? Robot animals.
Now this little monkey man will love a new home, don't you think? When his kind evolve and take over the planet, you'll be glad to have one of them on your side.
What the fuck you talking about, boy?
A pair of lovebirds. All the joy of seeing two birds is programmed to be in love. None of the pesky emotions or cleanup.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it scares me. It scares me a lot.
What can I do? What can I do you for? Need robotic roomie, a mechanical mate, or a cybernetic hunting hound? We accept cash, card, check, meat, of course, berries, honey in all forms, and porridge. But only if the temperature is just right.
What about this?
Oh, it is a honey stone!
Oh, interesting. That was just kind of throwing it at him.
Why, would you offer this delicious-looking honey stone to me? A normal person, no strong affinity towards honey.
I'm not sure yet, but my gut says I should swap it with something you have.
Like what?
I don't know.
Let me see. You an animal person?
I have a cat.
Well, a cat wouldn't kill robotic birds. Take them home. Fill your apartment with emotionless joy as the fake pets. They're like fake plants, but even less rewarding.
Thanks.
Ah, sweet and soft golden honeystone, bringing back entirely bear-free memories of my youth.
Is this just a bear pretending to be normal? All right, well, I got robotic birds. What do you want? Mark.
Welcome to Mark's IT for all your not too hard to fix IT jobs.
Black market, speakeasy, and steakhouse out back.
What was that last bit? Nothing, just my pleracy acting up. Radio. Just one of the cutting-edge pieces of tech we sell here. Ah, would you look at that? Looks like it's on special offer today. What's the offer? It's you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours kind of thing.
Go on.
Well, I can see you're wearing an TLTV visitor's badge, and I saw you on the TV earlier advertising something sad. Anyway, I want some TV time like that for my business. So I recorded an advert. You use your media connections and get this aired on, and the specified foreign tech is yours. Oh, unspecified foreign tech. I'll see what I can do. Cool. Now whereabouts on the back do you want scratched? I need the lower back done, please. It's been annoying me for ages and my arms just can't reach. I received a VHS. Don't touch that. You'll turn the entire pier off course. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it. I'm touching it. I'm touching it. He won't let me touch it. Want to buy a mostly working TV? No.
Well, hold on now, detective. In what way is it mostly working?
Well, everything works except the power switch.
How much?
What did you say about a black market?
That this is where it's located?
What kind of stuff we talking here?
Usual black market stuff, really. Magical doodads. Questionable bargains. People's credit card details. A lot of laundry detergent for some reason.
I'm sure that's nothing. Excuse me, is this the only way to the secret black market? Well, that depends on if you know the password or not. Password? Oh, you do know it! Welcome, friend. In you go. You're fucking kidding me. The password's password? And remember, no cops. It's the law. Oh, great.
This is it, detective. The Twin Lakes Black Market.
At the risk of sounding like I'm flirting, do you come here often?
Often enough. It's the best place for getting magical voodoo. You've done a good job of shutting everything else down.
Once we find Dooley and get the division back on its feet, I'm gonna have to come for this place too. You know that, right?
Why do you think I didn't tell you about this place? Sus babes. What am I gonna wish for? Loads of money, eternal youth, world peas. Oh, that sounds good, but I think I'm just gonna want a giant trifle, like huge, enough to swim in. I hope this isn't a giant marshmallow man kind of moment. Make a wish.
I wish I was the wish giver. Magical clairvoyant. Toilet. Can I go in? Miss Fortune cookies? The fortune cookie market. Oh, the fortune cookie market is saturated, and I'm making a niche for myself. What if I go play the cat? Don't touch that. For perfectly safe reasons that won't get me arrested. You took a monkey paw with you? Of course. How do you get rid of a curse if not by passing it on? Unrelated, can I interest you in this entirely curse-free wish-granting charm, young lady?
How bad a curse are we talking?
Rexa? Are those banned books? If I'm selling them, they're illegal. That's the law. Burn in the coven? What to expect when you're witch-spected? Workplace occulture. Turn your cabal into a summon and safe space. And the Book of Unsympathetic Magic. You did this to yourself. Now those first few sound pretty actually good. Pretty normal. You sound pretty suspect to me. Yeah, but you're a cop. You're paid to find things suspicious. Yes, we are. And I'm damn good at it. You're a cop? Well, look who it is. Detective McNopartner. Oh shit, this is my first dialogue choice. I have a partner. I just don't know where he is yet, but Rex and me are gonna find him, then you'll look pretty dumb.
I don't know if somebody with hair like that can ever look dumb.
She gets it. Not you too, Rexa. What are you even doing here? The best cookies in the city are down there to the right. They're so good, there's always a queue for them. Unless you're a badass cop who confiscates nerds' cookies. And before you even think about asking, no, I'm not sharing. Get your own. You probably love queues. You know this is all illegal, right? Yeah, that's why it's called the black market. God, you're such a dork for the law. You should marry the law. Married and have little legal babies. McKing, you know about the black market? Of course I do. All the cool cats at Twin Lakes do. I'm not surprised to find you didn't, dork.
God, I swear I knew this person in high school.
Hey, McQueen. Yeah. I hope you do find Dooley. Thanks. Feels less mean bullying two dorks, you know? Yeah, you can go fuck yourself, buddy. You can go fuck yourself. So what's the difference between Wharf and... Okay, so that's Wharf. What's Bizarre? Damn, that is bizarre. That's a bizarre-ass cookie. Look at that fucking thing. Looks evil.
What a sinister-looking sign.
Second-hand hands that run like new. Our dedicated necrologists work the graveyard shift to meet your needs organically. Can I go in? What are all these people queuing for?
Sea Hag cookies by the looks of it.
I guess so. Sea Hag soggy biscuits, the flavors in the wetness.
Nope. No.
I'm good. You know what? Sure. What you gonna do? Open your coat?
Hey there, little fella. Think of a good time? The name's Charlie, and I love hanging out. Wanna go skydiving? Invite you old pal Charlie. Need a buddy for a dangerous climb? The Charlie's your man.
I'm fighting hiccups here. I'm really fighting them.
Wanna race down the wrong side of a highway and stare dead in the eyes? Charlie is in. So, wanna do something?
We can't. We're in the middle of something. Sorry.
Oh man, no one wants to hang out with old Charlie. I'm so bored.
I wish I had something fun to do while I wait for someone to hang out with me. You want a VHS? You want some birds?
If I could move this bin, I could get to that vent.
Let's do it.
It's too heavy for just the two of us. That's why we get him to help. Damn.
This leads to the back of the Sea Hag building.
Can't reach it. Gotta find another way. Okay.
You're next, honey. What can I do you for?
I'm not sure. I wish I could buy the lot.
Well, I sure as hell ain't gonna stop ya.
I mean, I wish I could afford to.
You have fixed assets, don't ya? A car, a house, family, stuff you can sell.
Can you? I don't think you can sell your family. I can't sell that stuff.
Ask yourself this. Does any of that stuff make you feel as good as our delicious, freshly brined biscuits?
Oh gosh, you had me there. Something seems off here.
Very. Why, I'm afraid all those cookies have been pre-ordered. You could take your details in a massive down payment for the next batch if you like.
Maybe later?
They offer ocean spring mints, brine biscuits, caramel and sweet salt cookies, starling snacks, and tsunami s'mores.
Yikes, gross.
No free samples, I'm afraid. Why, y'all are gonna have to join the queue like all the other idiosyncrasy customers.
All right, I'll leave the shop. But the queue is kind of blocking the door to the organ bucket. Also, what's this? Quiet, your fleshly word halt. Zoltar is about to dispense some powerful wisdom. Brown is not a good color for you.
Great. You want some birds? Also, is he doing the 6-7? I think he is. I think he's doing 6-7. He's 100% doing it. All right.
You! I thought we'd warded this place against people like you. By which I mean you. Only you.
What happened to your shop? Oh, do I know this guy from like previous game?
Burned down mysteriously after your visit, but coincidentally before the cops you sent to search the place had arrived.
The universe is pretty random, right?
The cookies are a more pessimistic punter. Best eaten with a glass of milk that's half empty. Good riddance, more like.
Hey, not that bad. Am I? I'm like I am. A painted metal hoop, probably not entirely fit for the purpose. Poor guy looks hungry.
Probably out of work thanks to those robots.
Hmm.
Let's take the squad car back to the TV station. Not the police station. We don't need to go back there, but TV station. All right. Oh, the kids are gone. You again? I hope you didn't bring more screaming children with you to ruin my love life. Hey, your love life is your own damn fault. Gotta be honest. Can I paint the birds? No. Oh, she's not in the dressing room anymore. I know I gotta get in here. Nobody's in there. Oh, and how the hell do I get in there? I'm gonna touch the camera. I'm looking for anything new. Doesn't look like there is anything new. He still won't open it. Can I do that? Nope. Where did everybody go? Can I release the birds? Nope. Okay, maybe I can't do anything there yet. Let me see if I can do anything to stop this yet. I got birds. Will the birds do anything? Birds? Birds on the conveyor belt? Nope. All right. I tried. Only one place left, and that's the auction house. Actually, what time is it? Already 9 o'clock. Okay. I'm going to end this one a little early because I do got to get up early for work in the morning. So we're going to go ahead and save here. I am having a little bit of fun, but I was kind of hoping it'd be a little bit more of the spooky and less of the running around like crazy, but I guess that is kind of the nature of some point-and-click adventures. So we're going to go back here. Let me go ahead and close the game. I think I'm going to play a little bit more. I'll play it Thursday, see if it's kind of my thing. I don't play a whole lot of point-and-click adventures. Don't play a whole lot. But I am having fun. I think it's kind of funny. I am liking switching back and forth and getting a chance to flex my voice acting because I don't really do that too often. I don't get the chance to, you know, go back and forth like that. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I get to do a little bit more. But I don't know if it's really my thing. I don't know. It's been a while since I played a game that slow. I think the last game we played that was that slow was... probably Black Book. That was probably the last game we played that was actually progressing that slowly. I mean, it does say it's 8 to 12 hours. And we've only played it for like 2. Actually, not even that. An hour and a half. Damn, I thought it was longer. Well, no, I did spend like 40 minutes just talking about nothing. And then I did chat with Crusader for a bit. So I did kind of waste a little bit of time. But I think that is it for today. I will be picking this up again on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're interested in watching me play some more of this game, be sure to check it out. I don't know if it's necessarily my speed. Don't know if it's necessarily the right game for this channel, but I'm going to play it at least one more day. Because part of what I do here is I try new things. And it's not going to be the first time we've played a game on the docket and dropped it because it wasn't really our speed, per se. Won't be the last.
but I don't know if I'm going to drop it yet. It really depends. I don't know. I saw the trailer for the game and it made it look a little bit more how do I put this? It made it seem a little bit more active than what I've experienced so far. I thought the puzzles were going to be a little bit more interactive. That there was going to be a little bit more to the dialogue and the scenes here. That it was going to be a little bit more story. But then again, we are only an hour into the game. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see what we get through on Thursday. We'll see what we get through. If I feel we're making enough progress, I may continue a little bit further. Let me take another sippy sip. What I will say is changing my voice like that constantly really does hurt my voice. I don't say that often. Like switching normally here doesn't really affect my voice. But when I have to switch back and forth to different voices like that, that does start to affect me. So. And I will fully admit, that is a reason I'm ending stream early. That is one of the reasons. It's not the main one, but I'm not going to go through and not voice act those characters. Come on. And I'm also not going to try and give them all the same voice. I'm trying to give them a little bit of diversity. Trying. I don't have a whole lot of range myself. I don't have a whole lot of accents to pull from. So, I want to like it. I want to. It's got a lot of charm to it. It's got a lot of charm. Actually, I'm realizing, you know, the last point-and-click adventure game that I played, now that I think about it. Oh, what was the name of that one? I'm looking at my Steam library for it. When did I play that? It wasn't too long ago. It was in 2024, I think. It was in 2024. Deponia, that was the name of it. Shit, I don't know why it took me so long to remember that. The Deponia series was probably the last point-and-click adventure I played. So, it's been a hot minute. But also, I didn't play that on a stream. So, I have no idea if that would have even worked on stream. Granted, that's a comedy game, 100%. That is all comedy. It's all comedy. And also, I remember I did hate part of that game because there was one level where I ran around for 3 days straight, 3 real days playing that game, just running around one level and not getting anything done because I couldn't figure out the puzzle. So clearly, like, maybe it's not my kind of thing. I don't think I'm good at it, but we're going to keep trying. But that is all I got for tonight. Thank y'all so much for stopping by, for sticking with me. Thank you, Crusader, for coming back, and congratulations on beginning to stream again. Happy to see that you returned. I'll have to check out your stream tomorrow if you're streaming. Actually, let me look at your schedule, Crusader. Let me see what you got. Assuming your schedule is even on Twitch. Well, it looks like the last week you streamed on Tuesday. You had a testing stream, so that was Wednesday. Or no, that was Thursday. Friday. So it looks like your next day, if you stick to the schedule from last week, Friday. So I am going to check out your stream Friday. I'm also just going to turn on notifications. Hopefully it actually gets it to me. Okay. But that is all I got. Thank you all so much for watching, for coming by, for dealing with my bullshit as I try a new game that is not usually my speed. I appreciate it. I will see you all on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the second playthrough of this. See you then, and have a good night. Adios.